Hello, folks. Welcome to another episode of the show that is loved by few, hated by many, but watched by all. It's the 249th episode of the People's Lima. I am the title host, Mr. Eric Lima, the People's Lima. How y'all doing out there? Two things you need to know. Please excuse the band-aid on my neck. I cut myself shaving, taking a shower, and that's why I'm a little clean shaven than usual. And I want to give a shout out to my soon-to-be ex-boss, John Wheeler, because not today, this Friday will be his last day working for the North Dartmouth Mall as the housekeeping manager. He got a better job offer somewhere else, and he's got a degree in human resources that helps him in the long run. And if I don't get a chance to see him to say goodbye to him, I want to do it via video. John, we're gonna miss you, buddy. Thank you, and we'll miss all the conversations we had about football and the Red Sox. And best of luck to you in your new job. And the man that's going to take over James' Korea, Jim, buddy, best of luck to you. And I'm here to support you if needed. I'll make sure I'll continue to do the job that I'm supposed to do. And if changes being made, help me be aware of them, and we'll go from there. So, Jim, congratulations on the new job as manager. John, congratulations on your new job. And we're going to miss you after this week is over. So, the John Wheeler era will come to the end this weekend. So, we're going to miss him. Well, today I want to talk about parenting. Now, I'm not a parent myself. All right. I live with my parents. People make jokes about it all they want. And discipline. Discipline is huge because there was a video that caught my attention, a video where a father forcing his young son to destroy his Xbox 360. And I think it's all about school grades. I think it's over school grades. And people say, will this be, because it was a friend of mine on Facebook shared this video, and she said along the lines of, this could traumatize the kid, make it resent his parents, and all that. Well, being a former teenager and a former adolescent myself, yeah, I'm 38 years old. When my parents punished, when I get disciplined by my parents, when I was little, it was spankings, and then I started seeing, when I started going to church, I started having counseling, and that was a major thing because I had major issues in my life that needed straightening out. And then my dad got remarried in '88, obviously, and one of my first goals, one of my first things I wanted was a Nintendo system, which I bought. I started going to the Academy of the Firstborn back in 1988. I started actually back in '87. I decided to. It was after my last time at public school, and and what that means is, and when I got my first Nintendo, my parents got advice from one of the pastors we were when my church was associated with back in the day, that I would play Nintendo for an hour. And that's what he would limit his kids to do when his kids had a Nintendo. So that's what they did. And if I act up or better yet, flunk in my grades and all that, they would take the Nintendo away from me. They would punish me from all the activities that I like doing, like going outside to play, baseball, watching TV, or playing video games, or and play video games, or read my Sports Illustrated magazines, or playing with my baseball cards, listening to my music, and I did all that. They did not force me to destroy anything. The only thing they forced me to get rid of was my Garbage Pail Kids cards, which people say, why did I? Before you say why did I? Don't fret. I got the book on the Garbage Pail Kids cards. Don't need to worry about collecting the cards. I got the book. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? It's in that closet somewhere, which I'm gonna have to clean this room and straighten it out. May have to spend some time away from the internet just to do that. That way, when I come back, hopefully you'll see a better, nicer room than ever before, and then you'll say, "Wow, what an improvement!" And I think the clothes are the main key to the whole thing. Anyways, back to what I was trying to say and what my opinion on the video was. Excuse me for a second. Uh, so that's what the main thing. Growing up as a teenager, I get grounded from attending youth group activities and all this good stuff, and I kind of a kind of weird and funny thing. Every time my parents grounded me for something, the only thing I had left to do was focus on was schoolwork and church and people, you know. And I remember, maybe my unhealthy obsession over the girl I had a crush on in my church, Paulette, maybe stemmed from all that. Should I blame my parents for uh, for taking away those activities from me? End up forcing me to have a unhealthy obsession over my friend Paulette? Nah. No, I'm just joking, Mom and Dad. Don't worry. I'm not. Sometimes that's what that could be the ultimate lie for me. Now, would use. I get punished for lying too. I mean, that would be the ultimate lie I would use. They taken away everything from me because I had a crush on Paulette, because it took everything away from me. Because the funny thing is, if they didn't take everything else away from me, like my video games, Nintendo, music, and all that, I wouldn't have to worry about having a crush on a girl. All I worry about is jamming to my music, playing my video games, and watching TV, and say, oh, this is funny, haha, and watching the Red Sox kick butt and all that good stuff. So, and well, nowadays I don't have to worry about that anymore. I don't have to worry about Paulette because she's off married. Thank Lord, thank you Lord for she's married. And she blocked me from every social media page known to man. And I got my own TV, got my VCRs. I have a job, so it's like no big deal. But what I'm trying to get at here, I feel like I've gone off on a tangent here. I'm telling everybody how my parents disciplined me when I was a kid. But I love my parents. I'm not ripping them or anything like that. That's their way of disciplining me. They say they love me and all that. Yeah, they got on my case. They read me the riot act in a few situations, including the Paulette fiasco. They they got on my case, and I ran away a couple of times. So it was I was struggling a lot as a teenager, especially at the age of 18 when I moved to a new home, trying to adjust to everything, and it's like stressed out, all nuts, and then you go bang, an explosion. My brain goes wham. There goes the lightning bolt. You lose. Simple as that. So that's how I felt about when I was a teenager, and that was all that stress. But then getting a new job, got a car, a license, and and everything has changed. When you're an adult now, you don't have to worry about being grounded. But I still live with my parents, but because I love them, I love my family, no matter how annoying they can be half the time. All right, I love my family. I mean, family is very important to me. I don't know what I would do without it. Plus, I'd rather live with my family than go be alone somewhere and get in trouble. You know, you know, get into fights or anything, get thrown in jail. Don't want that. So I think to me, family helps me keep me grounded. In a different way, obviously. So though, how do I feel about parents disciplining their kids, and by making them destroy their video games and all that? Well, there's a pros and cons. There's pros and cons to everything, and that's the excuse me. The pros and cons to this. One is the pro is you're going to make the kid grow much better intelligent wise, because if that kid thinks that video games is life, is his life, that's not the case. That shouldn't be the case, you know. But the con is all the money the parents spent and wasted on video games for that kid, or his son. I'm sure the parent must be going, oh my God, I don't know why. He could have outright said, well, I'm not going to buy you any video games. I'm not going to buy you Xbox, this game, or that certain games. There's certain games out there kids shouldn't play. It's parents should have put foot down on that one and say, I'm not going to waste any money buying it. That's why, tell the kid, get a job, I got a job. I paid hard-earned money to get some of this stuff, to get something like this and something like this. Oh, excuse me. Let me show you. Before I go on, I bought this for the Sega Saturn so I could play Japanese games on it. First Japanese Sega Saturn game I got. Bam, right here. X-Men vs. Street Fighter. The reason why I bought this one, I have it for the PlayStation, but the thing is, I need the ability to switch fighters. There you go. That can give me the ability to switch fighters. Bam. That's my little Amazon eBay swag for today. Going back to this one, and another YouTuber by the name of Majugger Nuggets has most of his videos involves his dad destroying his video games and him flipping out about it and destroying everything that this poor soul has worked hard, his earned money for, and all that. I can't judge whether or not it's fake or not, or McJuggernuggets. No offense, bro, but I don't know. I don't know what to make of it. I watch it very interesting, and I would observe. But you know what? I think parents should not destroy video games if they pay their hard-earned money to make their kids happy by buying this stuff. Well, like I said before, my parents used to ground me from playing video games. They used to tell me to put my video games away, and that's been done ever since the first 3 years, the first 2 years I moved in this new neighborhood here in the north end of Bedford. I didn't play any video games, didn't have any video game magazines. Once I moved down here to the basement, they gave me everything back. Wonderful. I end up getting new stuff, getting video games, which my parents didn't mind at all. In fact, my parents bought me a Wii U for Christmas, and they tell me, "Hey, chip in $100. No problem. Savings account, go for it, Dad." Yeah. Wii U. I'm totally nuts. You know. So right now, yeah, I'm a little bit nuts in the head, and so parenting. Everybody has their different way of parenting, and I don't know. I'm not a parent though. I'm not a parent. I'm not gonna tell parents what to do. I'm not Bill Cosby. Doll. I'm Jello pudding pops, and Bill Cosby has his own problems to worry about. Anyways, so my thoughts on this. If you want to discipline your kid, um, if you want to destroy stuff that you paid your hard-earned money for, I wouldn't do it because it could, one, you could put shame on yourself going, why did I waste all that money? Could have done what that Australian mother did to her daughter. I don't know if you heard about this. It's got to be viral. Well, I think she put One Direction tickets that her daughter got for her birthday on eBay because she was over at some guy's house and she lied to her parents. And decided, and all those tickets that she promised her friends that that they would get their tickets, and all of a sudden they got taken away and decided to sell them on eBay. That's what the father should have done to the kid. Instead of having him destroy his video game, sell them on eBay, sell them on Amazon, Craigslist. Tell him why you're selling them. Perfect revenge on the kid. It could. And listen, you could get back. You end up getting back probably double or triple the money you hardly or you spent on getting that, and just but like I said, the con about it is that the kid may end up growing up resenting you, being angry with you, rebelling against you, and all that. So that is something to kind of worry about right there. And my parents just took my activities away from me. That's what they did. They took my activities away from me. Now, should I jokingly say that I blame their punishments for doing nothing but having an unhealthy obsession over my church crush Paulette back in the day? Nah, I'm not gonna blame them, because you know what, that part is my fault anyways, and just that could have been a lie if I was like enraged at them and say, "You're the reason why you taking my activities away from me are the reason why I didn't want to. I had this unhealthy obsession after this girl. I don't want that. I want all my stuff back. So I don't want to worry about her anymore. I don't want to worry about her anymore. I would have said, I don't want to worry about her. I want my stuff back, so that way I can focus on that instead of on her, because I'm sick of it. That's what I would have done, but I'm not going to do it. And obviously, I don't have to worry about that, because my parents, I love them. I love you, Mom and Dad. Is that I've always tried to have a sense of humor on some things. This was it. I'm going to ramble on and on and on, but you know what? This is me. This is me. This is real me. No, you don't like it. Don't watch the videos. Don't subscribe. And don't troll, please. I'm sick of the negative comments. Sick of it. So, that way, I think, the reason why spanking's been outdated is because of the child abuse and everything else, and I can understand where, and then you got DCF coming down on you. It used to be DSS, now it's DCF. And, and now, like, to me, I love my family. I love my parents. They're awesome. They're cool. They've been good to me. And, so I have not been the perfect son for them, but, You know what? Nobody's perfect here on Earth. So, that is all I have to say on that. It's all the time we have on the show. And remember, I'm the first Eric Lima, the next Eric Lima, the last Eric Lima. There's no other Eric Lima but the People's Lima. And the mall opens at 10. God bless. Peace.